Stunning round of victories for President Trump at the Supreme Court that will change everything in this country. But first, a geography lesson. This is Haiti, right here. It actually shares an island with the Dominican Republic, which is a very nice place to go, a very functional nation, a very prosperous nation. It's very close to Puerto Rico and Turks and Caicos and a bunch of different nice islands. It's not too far away from America, so certainly in the Western Hemisphere, Haiti could be a prosperous place. It could be a nice place to live and visit, except for it's not. Haiti is, in fact, the worst place in our hemisphere. It is the worst place to live in the Western Hemisphere due to extreme poverty, rampant gang violence, political instability, poor governance, and vulnerability to natural disasters, because a couple of hundred years ago, the slaves of Haiti staged a revolt where they killed all the French people who built the civilization in Haiti. And they didn't know how to manage anything. And so they wore their clothes and descended into absolute madness. It's been a very bad place to live ever since. So a good question here is, why would you take some people, or maybe the people who collapsed the society and destroyed a place, and move them into your home? Why would you do that? Why would you want to create the worst place to live in our hemisphere here in America? It defies any logic, and nobody ever asked for this. Nobody ever voted for this. Nobody would ever want this. Nobody wants their neighborhood to become Port-au-Prince. But yet the Biden administration, without asking our permission, dumped hundreds of thousands of Haitians into American towns. They need protection, Kamala Harris said.
55,000. And then more recently, we extended temporary protected status to over 100,000 Haitian migrants for that very reason, that they need support, they need protection.
You know, the entire world needs support and protection, right? And where's your limiting principle here? President Trump obviously making this a issue in the 2024 election, famously saying that the Haitians are eating the dogs and the cats.
Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in, they're eating the cats, they're eating the pets of the people that live there.
Donald Trump was right, and also Donald Trump started a viral TikTok trend.
Dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat.
True.
Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
Yes.
Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're
Yes,
eating the cats.
I'm looking for an opportunity to play this.
They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the
Banger.
dogs. They're eating the
Banger.
cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat.
So you get the point, is that people didn't actually take offense to this because it's true. And you could see it. And as soon as Donald Trump got power, he terminated the temporary protected status for hundreds of thousands of Haitians, something like 400,000 Haitians. You know, like 40% of Haiti lives in America. Do you even understand that? And what portion of those people are on welfare? Let me cut to the chase. 100% of those people. So we bring in people from parasitic societies to parasitically be supported by the American taxpayer. Why? Why do we have this obligation to them? There are veterans dying in our streets that served in our wars who are heritage Americans, and we can't take care of them. They're young people that have no opportunity, that were born here in this country, and we can't take care of them. Why don't we focus on ourselves first before trying to clean up the garbage and the burning refuse from around the world? Like, yes, we have a big mess on our hands here in this country. It makes me so angry. Well, anyway, we got rid of that, and it's a beautiful thing. And Libs, of course, immediately sued. They sued the Trump administration, saying, I don't know how to do with this. This decision restores integrity to our immigration system, saying that temporary protected status actually means temporary. The environment and situation in Haiti is improved enough. It's safe for Haitian citizens to return home. We encourage these individuals to take advantage of this. Otherwise, you will be forced to go home. Closing time, Haitians. Pack up and go back. Park waterfowl everywhere. Rejoice. Well, ladies and gentlemen, something amazing just happened in the Supreme Court. the Supreme Court ruled that Syrians and Haitians have to go. In a 6-3 vote, which is a unanimous landslide at the Supreme Court, rules that the courts cannot review the government's decision to end temporary protected status and says that the challenger's race discrimination claims is unlikely to succeed. So, see ya. You gotta go home. Literally wouldn't want to be ya. And now you must go back to Haiti. It's amazing. You know what's going on here, of course. You know exactly what's happening. Libs use third world migrants, asylum seekers, refugees in order to forever change the demographics and culture of our nation. You know what's practiced writ large in Haiti is witchcraft and voodoo. It is not a harmonious or good culture. It is a bad culture because this bad culture produces bad fruit. Okay? Christ says, judge them by their fruits. Well, this culture produces bad things. And more so, the Supreme Court continues their victory in victories for the administration. 6-3 decision, the Supreme Court ruled that asylum seekers standing in Mexico have not arrived in the United States under immigration law, meaning they aren't entitled to inspection or allowed to apply for asylum until they actually cross the border. This is an awesome ruling. You know, like I've been to the border a number of times. These fake asylum seekers, which are third world migrants that are coming here for welfare. That's exactly what's going on. All they have to do is just go up and like touch the border fence, and they're immediately granted all these magical powers as an American or an asylum seeker, and they were using this loophole. Well, this is saying that no, you're not, and this is going to severely cut down on human trafficking. This is such a good and moral decision. It's going to severely cut down on some of the horrors untold that were happening on our border, unspeakable horrors. I just want to say thank you very much to the Supreme Court for getting this right. Who's the biggest loser in all of this? Well, the libs who were using the Haitians, the Haitian migrants, for literal servant labor in their homes. Why do I know this? Because they went on camera to say it. White, feeble libs took Haitians into their home and then bragged about how it's like having a private chef.
She felt bad, as any mother would. Now things are looking much brighter as they've been welcomed into Lisa Hillenbrand's Brookline apartment.
Tu niña es muy alegre ahora.
Sí, muy alegre. Cuando se levanta en la mañana.
In fact, her goal is to open up her,
because people don't,
and everyone starts the day smiling.
It's a delight, and it's really fun having them. What I realized is there's so much prejudice against refugees, mostly because people don't know them.
Lisa says she feels like she has her own personal chef and
Oh, yeah? Oh, you got your own personal chef living with you, huh? That's never been tried by Democrats before. Let's see, you brought people over as refugees who have no connection to America or the founding of this country or the upholding of civilization in this country, and you're using them to cook for you and to serve you in your up little apartment in Massachusetts. You really a novel concept, white lib lady. No one's ever tried that before. There's a huge ruling in favor of the Trump administration. Between this and the TPS decision, immigration activists will be very upset today. It's official. Supreme Court rules Democrats could not challenge President Trump ending of TPS. Get him out, 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 get him out. Go home. You must go home. Remember these images?
Judges came
These
back
are the
and
images.
said
This is
that
what
it
your
would be
country
cruel
looked
to
like.
end it, that they
Look
need
at
these
this.
protections. One of the federal judges even accused Kristi Noem of being racist for wanting to overturn these protections. So
remind us what we're looking at here.
this was Del Rio, Texas in September of 2021 when we had about 15 to 20,000 Haitians cross the border illegally and just set up camp under the international bridge there. I was there. It's probably in the 4 years of border coverage, the craziest thing I ever saw. And again,
But you also pointed out to me that they might not have been allowed in under TPS or allowed to
So the thing about this is most of these people weren't coming from Haiti. Like I've posted all these pictures all along the riverbank. There were discarded passports, IDs, paperwork. Most of them had been living in Chile, Peru, and like Brazil.
Haitian people after the earthquake.
Yes, they were not coming directly from Haiti, but they got rid of all these documents and like these work permits from Chile because they didn't want U.S. authorities to know they had resettled in another country.
Look at the piles of filth and garbage and third world shanties. This is what Democrats said we're going to bring into your hometown. Democrats said we're going to bring this into your hometown. And this is going to be your life now. This is what we're going to turn America into because this is very easy to control. When people are like worried about sustenance and sanitation and rampant disease and can barely get by, those are the people we can control the best. And that's why Democrats bring them here en masse. And that's why we have to stop it. We must stop it. Ladies and gentlemen, be locked in. We're so close to being able to save this nation. It starts with controlling who comes into this nation first, or sending the people who should never have been in this nation in the first place back home. Okay? And that's actually the most humane thing you could do. It's your boy Benny.